Welcome to the Pretty Tarot YouTube channel. This is a timeless reading and in regards to money and career, okay? I encourage you to only pick one deck so that if you need to come back later, since this is a timeless reading, you will have other decks to choose from. However, if you feel absolutely moved to pick more than one deck, then do so. Just don't get carried away. Okay? Because if you do, then you're not going to have anything, a whole lot to work with here. I actually have that there so that it can keep my phone from falling down because I do not have a stand. I used to have a stand and my child broke it. Have to get another one. Anywho, before we get started, like I said, take the time to just stop, pray, meditate. You can even press your third eye 3 times and then take a second and pick a deck. Or you can just, whatever number hits you right away, go with that number, okay? Or the 2 or whatever amount of numbers you need to pick. But I don't recommend picking more than one. If you pick more than one because you absolutely feel moved to, go ahead. But I don't recommend picking more than 3 either. Okay, do not pick. Really, don't pick. I don't recommend picking more than 2, 1 or 2. But really, just pick one if you can. All right. Now, and remember, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, I'm doing readings like these for $20. Okay, I call them mini readings or whatever. They're about 20 minutes on average. Can be a little longer, can be a little shorter. And I this is pick a card month. I've done so many pick a card readings because that's what I feel moved to do. I normally do the zodiac, tarot scopes, but I have not done those this month because I moved and there was a lot to moving, and I just felt moved to do the pick a card readings. And so that's what I'm doing this month, and I probably will continue to do pick a card readings. Next month I will pick back up with doing the tarot scopes, but I'll also still do the pick a cards. And something else I want to do here. I'm drinking tea right now, and one of the teas, the yogi teas, they tend to give you a message on the thing here. So I'm going to read this, and the message is: compassion has no limit, kindness has no enemy. Each message from the tea bags that I have by Yogi, the message is always different. So I feel like I wanted to share that with you guys because it may resonate for you. Um, Certainly resonates for me. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. If you have picked your deck, I'm gonna go ahead, and you guys are gonna notice some new cards that I'm using here. This is the Ronna George Lenormand. I have not really used these a whole lot. I have played around with them, and I'm just going to see what comes up here. Okay, I'm also using the vice versa tarot deck. Okay, this is also new for me. I've had this deck for a while, but I have not decided to use it in any of the readings yet. Okay, keep in mind when I do your readings, I'm only going to use the decks that I am absolutely the most experienced with. Okay, so that I can get the most accuracy. However, with a pick card, this is definitely something that, uh, you know, I don't mind experimenting with. Now we have 8 decks here, okay? 8. 8. 1. This is deck 1. Deck 2. Deck 3. Deck 4. Okay. Deck 5. Deck 6. Deck 7. And deck 8. Okay. We pull 2. Okay. And it's because specific message there for some of you. So go ahead and, like I said, take the time to figure out which deck you want to pick, and then when you can pause the video if you need to, and when you're ready, we can go ahead. You can go ahead and unpause it. Now I don't know how long this video is going to be. If you are in a hurry to see your reading and you want to hear the full message, I am timestamping, and if I forget the timestamp, and my viewers, my wonderful, awesome, kind, sweet viewers, if they timestamp, thank you. You guys did that for me in the last reading. I honestly was really tired after I did that reading, so I totally forgot that I didn't do it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, okay? But anyway, I'm going to try to remember to timestamp this time. If I forget, I apologize, and I thank my viewers who do timestamp. Time stamping, when you click on the time stamping, it can help you jump forward to the card, the deck that you picked, 1 through 8. Also, if you go to your settings here in the video at the top right hand, or however that looks on your screen, and you click settings and you click speed, if you put it on 1.5x or 2x, it will do the reading or the video in half the amount of time, but you'll still be able to hear everything. Do not watch the whole entire video. Only watch the deck that you choose, because this is a timeless reading, and if you want to be able to come back later and pick another deck based off of what you're picking up spiritually that you need to hear, you don't want to ruin the whole thing for yourself by watching the whole entire video. You don't want to do that. And I understand that if I forget the timestamp, you won't have any choice but to do that. I apologize, but I'm going to try and remember timestamp. Okay, so I'm going to get started with deck 1. And what I'm going to do is push all of these decks to the side so that I do not, so that I have room. Okay? I'll keep the decks intact, but I'm just going to move them over to the side in the order that they are in, because I'm going to need room to lay these cards out. Gonna need the room. Now I'll push them up there. And keep in mind, I haven't looked at any of the cards in any of these decks. So I didn't hand pick any of these cards. I just shuffled them and without looking, placed them into each given pile that they, without paying attention. Okay, so whatever is there, it really is there because it really was something you need to see, and I had no way of manipulating any of it. So that's all spirit right there, and angel guides and things like that, and positive spirits. I said a prayer before I did these readings. Okay, so that it comes from the insight comes from a positive source. Okay. Okay, I just like the way the smell, it does something for me. All right, if you pick deck number 1, okay, if you picked deck number 1, what do we have here for those who picked deck number 1? Okay. Move these over some more. Okay, so if you pick deck number 1, in regards to your money and your career, it's looking like you guys are looking to, and I feel like it's a different narrative for each one of you. Some of you guys could be on a search for something better, or you're looking for a way to get your money, your finances, and career in order or in balance or on track. Okay, so some of you could be looking for opportunity elsewhere in order to get things back on track. I'm sorry, let me close the door here. I don't want anybody to hear. Well, I don't want anybody to make a bunch of noise. But anyway, yeah. So you guys could, like I said, it's a slightly different area for each one of you. Some of you guys could be looking and searching. Okay, I got this is my tower card here, but this isn't a tower like the Arcana, like in in the major arcana and the regular tarot, because this is my Lenormand. And the way that I interpret my Lenormands very different than probably other readers will, or probably than what they were meant to be. Some decks I will consider how the author means for them to be interpreted, whereas some decks I choose to interpret through my own intuition, okay? Through my own, what I think those cards mean to me in a reading, okay? In terms of what they speak to me as a reader. So this tower, this is a search tower, okay? This is a search tower. That means you are looking. You're looking far and beyond. You're looking on the horizon, but it looks like you're going the distance, or you're searching the distance here for either, like I said, how you can restore and regain balance, okay? How you can manage to make things work or give and take in regards to your money, finances, and career. You also, with the quest card here, like I said, it's the same thing. You're on a search here. You're going within and you're really trying to figure out, but this is a search for what really is going to be of purpose for you, you know? And this is all like going to be a change that would be, it's a different season, okay? It's a different season. And from one season to the next could be where this change occurs or happens, okay? And I couldn't be more right about that, because you have within the next few months. And when I was, saying that and really getting this, I really didn't pay attention to within the next few months card, okay? But yeah, that just kind of confirms it, because was looking at my quest card, okay, and thinking that this is between seasons, because it's one season from another, okay, that you're in this quest, this search. And this confirms it here. The angel answered that within the next few months. And that's all it takes between one season to the next. It's just a few months. Okay? You're going to find this balance, this equal take and balance. And it could be between your personal life and career, your finances and money and career. However that has to work for you, you'll find equal give and take between what you have to offer to an employer, or what they have to offer you, and also in regards to how your money's going in and going out. You'll find balance there. You'll also find balance with what is truly fulfilling to you that you're giving your time to and your effort to, okay? Because you need that balance. You'll also find a balance with the time and the effort. So beyond what you're earning and what you're gaining out of it personally and in fulfillment, you're also going to be looking at or seeing where you're not going to be exhausting yourself in work and career, and finding that you no longer have time in your personal life. So you're going to find a balance there, an equal give and take balance there between your job and career, as to what you're putting out and versus what you're getting back. Okay? What you're giving and what you're gaining. So you're going to definitely take some time to meditate on this. When this change occurs, it's going to allow you to sleep easier. Okay? It's going to allow you to sleep easier, to regain a peace of mind. But you guys are going to definitely be taking some time to meditate on it, to kind of go on your own, to think about it, to focus on it, to delve within, to get introspective and look at yourself and say, what do I really need? What am I really gaining? What am I really giving? How is this, you're going to try, I feel like you're going to need to be honest and sincere with yourself. Okay. You're going to need to really take that time though. Okay. Meditate on it, pray on it, go within. And when you come out of this particular phase, and this is like isolating and being to yourself as well. Okay. When you come out of that phase, and this is a necessary phase that you're either going through now or you will need to go through, but once you come out of it, you have all the answers. That's when you'll come out of that. Because it looks like you have a need to be given more credit due for the kind of work you're doing, be given more reward, whether it's financially or acknowledgement, you know, uh, awards, you know, a thanks for a job well done. Whatever this is, it's about being recognized, seen, heard, and rewarded for your efforts, okay, for your hard work, for your consistent work. And it's also about consistency as well, and seeing consistency with that, and knowing that this is something you can consistently do well with and stick with, and it not be an issue. Because I'm looking at where you guys have um, the Five of Earth here, in which you guys could be feeling like whatever is going on for you in your job and career area right now, in your life and finances and things like that, you feel like like you're lacking, like it's not enough money, it's not enough, it's not fulfilling enough. It, you know, you could be feeling kind of like left out or excluded from being on that winner's team, or being a part of things, or being more involved as well in whatever it is that you're doing. You know, like for some people, and this may resonate for someone, you know, there's teams. You know, there's management, and then there's teams, and there's projects and things like that. And you could be feeling, some of you, not all of you, could be feeling excluded and left out of these things, okay? And maybe you're not being given the responsibilities that you feel you're ready for, because they don't think you're ready for it. Or maybe you're not being given credit due for what you know what I'm saying, what you've given, and you're being excluded from being recognized from that. Okay, and that also could be this whole thing of feeling left out, excluded, neglected to be seen, heard, whatever, or recognized for your efforts. But like I said, for some of you, this is definitely about feeling like it's not enough, like it's not fulfilling enough. It's not good for your health as well. It could be causing you a lot of stress, and also like just dragging you down. You know what I'm saying? Like draining you, dragging you down in a way that's just not healthy for you. And it could also be draining your resources, draining your you know, your funds. You could just be not seeing enough money. Okay, and feel like it's just whatever this is, it's not enough. It's not enough for you, or it's not good enough either. Um, and it could be just like a outright struggle. But the thing to also keep in mind about the Five of Earth is, if you speak up, because traditionally in that card, in a traditional tarot, you'll see two people that are, you know, they're homeless, they're down and out, they're struggling, they're not in good health, it's cold outside, they're completely just out there by themselves, isolated, neglected, struggling, they don't have enough, you know, but they're sitting right outside of a church. And what that points out is, they don't have to be going through these struggles or these changes. They could be getting the help they need, or getting the assistance they need, or being acknowledged and helped or heard or whatever, if they would only just, you know, decide, hey, you know what, there's always someone who can help or assist, or, you know, that I can talk to or seek counsel with. It's a church. That's a place of refuge. That's a place of finding help or getting help, or a place of peace, a place of acceptance. So all you have to do, because I said somebody could be feeling, like I said, not accepted at their job, or, you know, not being, you know, feeling like they belong or fit. But if they go inside of this church, people will see them. They'll recognize them. They won't have any choice to. You know, they can no longer be ignored at that point. It's like speaking up and asking. And there's this old saying, ask and it is given. You know, that's a spiritual or biblical term. You know, if you seek what it is you need, you'll find it. But you can't you know, gain it if you don't seek it, or if you don't ask, if you don't open up your mouth, if you don't, you know, seek out the sources that can help you, or speak up, you know, be seen, be heard, you know. Don't wait to be acknowledged. Don't wait for something good to happen to you or to land in your lap. It will take you seeking it or speaking up. Okay. You have the Eight of Wands here, and I don't know why this is in the reverse, because I don't read these particular cards in reverse, but I will say that the fact that it was in reverse, you guys could be feeling like something has not taken off for you as well in regards to job, career, and finances if you have been looking and searching. However, because this was in the reverse or whatever, but however, this, you know, I feel like something will, okay? Because this was meant, truthfully, when I pulled these, when I was shuffling this deck, this particular deck, I intended for it to be read in the upright. However, I kind of like to always still acknowledge if I see it come out in the reverse anyway. Because like I said, I still feel like that energy is still showing something here. And like I said, because in the reverse, some of you could be feeling like something has not taken off for you yet. You could be hoping to hear back some communication about a job or a career opportunity or some money or some finances that you were expecting or are expecting or applied for or inquired about, or you feel you know, maybe it's something you earned or deserved, or it was something owed you, whatever it is. But would it with the purpose that it should be read in the upright here, because this is a two-sided deck, okay? If this was the side I was supposed to read, I would tell you it's gonna be a negative outcome, but it's not. You're going to see this come through for you. Whatever it is that you were expecting or hoping for, or that you had literally put time and effort into, that you were expecting to yield some results or something to come through for you, that's going to actually turn around. So whatever it was you weren't hearing anything about or you weren't seeing come through for you, it will. And once it takes off, it's going to be coming in quick, okay? Because this is swift. This is swift action with Eight of Wands and Wands energy, period. Now, advice excuse me, that I have for you is, if you have any fears surrounding money, don't, okay? Have wisdom to accept help from others and to speak out and speak up and to seek what it is you need or want. And for those of you who are uncertain about self-employment, like I said, or having fears surrounding money, don't. You attract exactly what it is that you fear. So if you fear lack, if you fear you won't have enough, that's exactly what you attract. Rather than sit in fear or worry, or if you're thinking about, you know, starting your own business venture, okay, or something of that sort, or seeking a new career opportunity, or seeking some sort of opportunity, period, to gain the help, you know, or the money you need, or whatever, or assistance or something, put your best foot forward, be positive, manifest what it is you want by not only taking this time to meditate on it, and taking this time to work on it, even if it means going on your own, because this sometimes is also about doing things on your own, but it's also about the fact that in doing that, put the action in as well, okay? Meaning, once you take the time to meditate on something, then get to actually doing, okay? Do your research, do the searching, do the seeking, and do the actual communicating and speaking and applying and putting in for things and doing things and putting together, okay? You also have, for advice here, you have keep dancing, which means do not allow anything negative or anything that you're feeling doubtful about to throw you off your course, to throw you off your rhythm, or to prevent you from, you know, still enjoying yourself. Just keep dancing, Okay, keep it moving, keep your rhythm going. So once you got this ball rolling, keep it going. Okay, because you're gonna have I'm here for some of you. You're gonna have a good time actually kind of like going on this quest. Okay, you also have the rebel card. Okay, yeah, the rebel card. And I feel like with seeing um the keep dancing and rebel, it's just more so saying like if you had any doubts that you could, you know, do things at your own pace and your own rhythm, don't have those doubts, and don't let any naysayers tell you you can't do things at your own pace and your own rhythm, that you can't go it on your own, or that you can't really get things accomplished the way you see them fit or whatever. Okay, but you have that rebel card. The other thing I want to point out with this rebel card, stand out. Stand out. So for those of you who are wanting a promotion or something at work, or wanting to stand out for your achievements or the things that you do or the work that you do or your business or whatever it is that you do not blend in with everybody else. Even if you have someone have this, even if you have something telling you have caution, or you have these fears or doubts in the back of your mind that you need to have caution, no, you don't. Don't stand in with the crowd. Don't fit in. You don't have to do everything the way everybody else does either, because that's not going to get you the acknowledgement. That's not going to get you seen or heard if you are honestly looking for a promotion or to be seen and recognized for the good work you do or whatever. Okay, and like I said, if you're looking for opportunities, it's okay to step outside the box in regards to the opportunities you're looking for, and in regards to what you actually could potentially do in terms of career or jobs, or how you can manage your money. Okay, so that is the reading for deck number 1. If you guys are interested in getting a personal reading with me, you can get a reading like this for $20. Okay, and you can just go to you can email me at prettytarot@gmail.com, and you make your payments at paypal.me/prettytarot, and that's me like M as in Mary, E as in elephant. Okay, all right, moving on. And for those of you who do seek out a reading with me, you guys, please make sure that you email me so that I can also know who, so I can also know your email, because I've been getting readings, requests for readings where people will send me payments, but they don't send me their email, or they don't send me like a separate email, or they don't make sure to include in their payment when they go pay at PayPal their email address. So I have to dig up your email address from your PayPal invoice and things like that. And for one person, that caused them to not know that they even had their reading done for 3 days. So for 3 days they were waiting for no reason. Their reading was already done 3 days ago, because the email address they used in regards to their PayPal or whatever was the only email I can pull, and they didn't make sure to shoot me an email or to include their email in the description of their reading request on PayPal. Okay. Anyway, either way it go, I'll find an email to get you guys your reading. You may just not realize that you had your reading done until days later, when you realize, because I realize a lot of people are using different email accounts for different things. Okay, deck number 2. If you chose deck number 2, let's see what's in the cards for you. Okay. And I intend to read certain cards in the upright. Okay, though they may appear in the reverse, I'm going to give a nod to the cards that appear in reverse, but it's my intention to read certain cards in the upright. Okay, I just like to acknowledge things however they appear sometimes, though my intention is to read them in upright. Okay, so those of you who chose deck number 2, remember, if you would like a personal reading, you can get a reading like this or any other pick a card reading for $20, except it won't be pick a card. It'll just literally be me doing the cards shuffled up for you right there on camera. Okay. All right. So, for you guys here for deck number 2 in regards to career, money, finances, I see a lot of reverse cards here, though, like I said, I don't intend to read them in the reverse, but I'm going to point out that there's a lot here in reverse. And I'm going to flip them upright. Flip them upright. Flip them upright. Flip them upright. This is how they're supposed to be read. Only my actual tarot cards will I read in the reverse in this particular reading, except for this one, though I will point it out. Okay. Now, you guys appear to be experiencing some sort of situation in regards to jobs, money, career. There's some sort of situation here in which you have some sort of judgment, and there's some scrutiny in regards to what's going on with your jobs, career, money, finances. Okay, this could be you being hypercritical or critical or harsh of yourself in judgment, or it could be others, okay, doing this to you, or you doing this to others in regards to job, career, finances, and money. There's also an attention to looking closely at the details and really trying to see what's really going on here, or wanting to see what's going on here, or wanting to get to the bottom of some details because you really want some truth, or you're really searching for some information. Okay. And it appears that, and I just want to say that no matter what, this is interesting. I'm sensing that there is some sort of doubt. This is not all of you who picked this deck, but this is maybe probably a handful of you. That there is some sort of doubt about how much success you could have. How much happiness you can have in regards to jobs, career, finances, money. There's also, but the thing about it is, you have success in the cards. Sorry, my neighbor's cutting their grass. But you have success in the cards, is what I'm looking at here. You have success in the cards because you have a success card. You have, this is the Sun card in my Lenormand. You have the Sun card here with my Vice Versa tarot deck, except it appeared reverse, but it's not my intention to read this card in reverse. Okay? In all honesty, this is not even my Sun card, but for some reason, visually, I saw it as the Sun card. That's not a coincidence to me. Oftentimes, when I'm doing readings, I feel like my angel guides and positive spirit guides here, they will kind of like, things are presented to me in ways that even though it's not there, I'm seeing it. Because that's the message that needs to come across for you, but it doesn't mean that this doesn't resonate. But what I'm looking at is so much light, so much brightness, so much success, happiness in regards to what you can have with jobs, career, money, finances. But it all comes down to, this is actually the Judgment card, the details. You're looking for the details. You're looking for the information. You're looking for the truth. You also, like I said, could be being harsh or hypercritical of yourself or of others, or some other people being this way of you. Okay. You also could be not really wanting to face the truth, but it's there. And when I say not wanting to face the truth is sometimes people are so afraid of success, they don't really want to look at it, they really want to see it, they just try to ignore it, like, because it really is a fear for some people of success. And for some people, doubt, like, can I really make this happen? Can this really happen? And if so, how? How is this really going to be possible? But it's possible. And this is like a source higher than yourself, a source higher than yourself presenting this information to you. Okay? So whatever that could mean to you, a source higher than yourself, maybe it could be a mentor, maybe it could be a superior, a manager, or something like that. Maybe it could be you praying to God and or meditating, and it's coming to you through the Holy Spirit, or through God, or through angel guides, or through universal messages that you need to pay attention to and hear so that you can get this information. Because to me, judgment cards usually point out the truth being presented, information being presented, but it also can point to literal judgment and also scrutiny. Okay, whether it's judgment of oneself, judgment of others, or others judging you, or literally a judgment. Okay, like court, or something like that. There's some guilt here. Okay, there's some guilt here. And there's also this thing of possibly, if you can see this chain that is tied, you may or may not be able to see this chain here that is tied to her wrist. She's laboring here, she's putting her work and effort, but she feels tied to this job or this career or whatever it is that is causing her to not feel so great. Because in the background she's drinking or something, and she doesn't look so great. She doesn't feel so great. She's feeling guilty, or she's feeling burdened, or she's feeling like she can't release something that's got a hold on her that is causing her to feel self-conscious, or is bugging her subconscious. And this could be, I'm just pointing out the character here. And others could be also causing this person to feel this way. Now, something else to point out that the author has in the interpretation with this card is that someone else could have taken credit for your work. Someone else also possibly could have taken advantage of your efforts as well. Okay. So like let's say if you, or like you have a certain kind of job or career that requires you to team up with others or do projects with others or teams or whatever it is, or maybe even a business that you may have started with someone else, a business partner or something. It's possible, or maybe you started a business or had an idea. Someone else could have stolen it from you or taken credit for it or taken advantage of your hard work in some form, and you're feeling left with the shorter end of the stick or feeling taken advantage of or taken for granted. And that's the author's interpretation of that guilt card from the Shock Oracle deck. But this resonates somewhere differently with each one of you, okay? And that could also be the truth of the matter that you're going to get to see or need to see, okay? And also maybe how you can overcome whatever you feel has got you tied down, or overcome this thing of feeling restricted in some form as well with your level of success, or where you can go in terms of gaining success with money, career, jobs, and finances. Because right now you could be in the dark about it, and that's another reason why you have some sort of fear or hesitation, or you really are seeking information or seeking the truth and want to know. Because with the Two of Swords, that's literally someone who they are at a standstill, or they hesitate for a minute, or they just hesitate for a moment, or they push forward very guarded. Okay, they push forward but very guarded because they feel like they got the blindfold on. Therefore, they feel like they cannot see what's ahead. They feel like they cannot see what's really going on around them. Okay, and therefore they are feeling insecure, or they don't feel like they can trust the situation or anyone or what's really going to come out of it. And you know, one wrong move and somebody could get diced or sliced or whatever, you know, whether it's by you or somebody else. Okay, so but if you let your guard down, usually the advice of this card is if you let your guard down, you can be able to take the blindfolds off, meaning you will be able to, however you need to see the truth of the matter or what's really going on, or the details, or get down to the bottom of it. You will be able to see, but you can't do it if you're guarded. You can't do it intuitively, and you cannot do it literally if you're just guarded. Okay, so you got to get out of that fear, get out of that hesitation, and that lack of trust or whatever. You can figure it out. Okay, you also have the Knight of Pentacles. This is in reverse, so this is something that is not being given to you, or not gained, or not offered. Okay, whether you're not offering something or someone else is not offering something to you, or there was something you were supposed to gain or get, you're not seeing it come through. Okay, or if it is there, it's kind of not on the up and up, maybe, is what you might be wondering or suspecting. Okay, but whatever it is, you don't feel like whatever was yours to take or gain is not there, is what you're concerned about. Or there's a fear that it's whatever it is you want to gain, whether it's money, a promotion, a raise, a job offer, an opportunity, the success, whatever it is that holds value to you in regards to your job, career, money, and finances. Like I said, there's a concern or fear that it's not coming through, or it's not going to come through, or that it's not going to be offered, or that it's not going to be gained, or that it's not here, or that if it is presented, it's not on the up and up, meaning it's not something that you trust, or something that you feel will work, or something that you doubt if it'll work, or you're not sure if it'll work, or if it'll be successful, or whatever it is. Okay, maybe some money got flipped upside down or something, you know, or an opportunity got flipped upside down, reversed, or taken back. Okay, the advice that you have here, you have life experience card. You know, I'm about to turn my lights on because it seems just too dark in here. Turn my lights. There we go. Okay, so you have the life experience card in the advice, and you have 6 of air. Okay, a significant life event, a powerful revelation leads to change. Okay, it's time to spread your wings. So this card is signifying, it's almost like this is like, in a sense, like I want to say it's like the death card, not entirely, but I want to say it's like the death card. It's like something needs to, and the death card is all about transitions and transformations, and sometimes it's also about endings. Okay, sometimes it's about ending things, and so you can move forward. Okay, but you're being told it's time to spread your wings, or that there's a powerful revelation that leads to change. Okay, a significant life event. I also feel, yeah, I also feel like literally the life experience, just life experience here. You out the user that you can use to attain your success. Okay. and to bring you into the light, the truth of what it is you need to do. With the Six of Air, this is signifying things will smooth out, okay? Things will, you know, be able to move forward. You'll be able to move forward and see things that were rocky and uncertain smooth out. So you'll be able to get somewhere if you felt like you weren't getting anywhere, because you came to this standstill or this halt because of uncertainty and being unsure of what's really going on, or how to get somewhere, or how to overcome feeling tied down, or feeling, you know, taken for granted or taken advantage of the situation. Take a trip, so you get to travel, you get to, you know, get somewhere. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, as well as what's being indicated here with the Six of Air. You're also being told to create, okay? So you notice she's putting her time and her effort into this to create something so beautiful here in this garden. It just didn't appear like that. She had to take her time and put her effort into it. So she had to climb up on this ladder and get her scissors and really just start chipping away, cutting away, trimming away at all the excess so that she can create something beautiful. So it may be time to release something, or to cut, you know, really, you know, cut the strings yourself. Whatever this is that, you know, has got you tied down, this chain, because it says she has a chain here. And don't feel guilty about this. Now, by all means, if you are in a situation in which you still have to provide for a family and yourself or whatever, don't do anything rash, like just quit your job overnight and like, yeah, you know, be responsible. Now, take the advice at your own good common sense. Make the transition that you need to make so that you can cut loose whatever this job or this career or whatever it is that's, you know, affecting your finances and money. Make your plans to transition, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to create an opportunity for yourself. Don't be afraid to journey forward down this road, this path. And you may not know how to do this entirely, but something in your life experience has given you some sort of information or wisdom. There's something in your life experience that maybe you're not paying attention to, or that you're ignoring. Maybe some skills or talents that you have, or things that, you know, you took off your resume before, or things that you have on old resumes or other resumes, because most people have different kind of resumes for different kind of positions they may apply for, different kind of jobs. Well, not most people, some people do. Maybe go check out one of those resumes and dust those skills off and use them again. But whatever the case is, you're going to get to the truth, no matter here with this. You're going to have success. Some of you may already be experiencing it. You're going to have brighter days. Victory. Okay? So that was deck number 2 for those of you who chose deck number 2. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading, a $20 mini reading on this particular topic, money and jobs, career, finances, or whatever, or any other topic that I've done for pick a card, or if you just have a question, I'm doing, like I said, mini readings for $20. They last like 20 minutes, sometimes longer if it is a complicated situation, because I intend to get you the insight and the answers that you need. Okay? All right. I'm going to move on to the next deck. Okay. Deck number 3. And if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, one like this, answering a particular question that you have about a particular concern, I'm doing Mini readings for $20, okay? So, if you chose deck number 3, okay, you guys, let's see what you have. And I am taking note that there are some cards in reverse. However, there's only one deck here that I am actually willing to read in the reverse, because when I shuffled my cards, I already spoke in my mind what cards I'm going to read in the, like what decks I'm going to read in the upright and what ones I won't, okay? But I always like to mention and take note of what came up anyway in reverse, just because it does speak sometimes a little bit to the energy. So I always say when you see reversals, there's some doubt. There's some doubt, or there's some negativity present, okay? Or some negative energy present in your situation, okay? Um, like reading number 2, it started out with a lot of reversals, but in all actuality, there was a lot of positive energy there, okay? Though I did pick up on the doubt, okay? So I'm looking at, some of you guys could be having doubts about opportunities being presented, having doubts about newness or a do-over or a change, or about starting fresh. Some of you could be having doubts about things moving forward, or things, you know, or be questioning if you should rush into something possibly. Not all of you, okay? So, I've put these cards in the upright as they were intended to be read, but I did want to point out that energy, okay? That they still were possibly in reverse anyway, okay? Some of you could also be feeling disgraceful or feeling like you're dealing with someone that's disgraceful. But anyway, that may not be true for everyone who chose this deck, okay? So keep in mind that when I point something out, it is for someone who is watching for this deck number 3, okay? Even if not all of you. Now, what I'm looking at here is you guys do have an opportunity in regards to your money, jobs, career, finances. You do have an opportunity that would be a very prosperous one, okay? Very prosperous opportunity you do have in regards to your jobs, money, career, finances. And it will come from a renewal. It will come from starting over again, possibly, or starting fresh, or doing a reboot of something you already were working on, okay? However, it will require you to manifest it. It will require you to also meditate on it and understand what it is that you are attracting to yourself, and what it is that you are trying to manifest, what it is you're trying to build and work upon. It will require you planting those seeds or planting those plants and nurturing them to grow. If you're, and in this case, it's something you probably already have been working on, okay? That maybe you felt like it wasn't doing as well as you thought, or it wasn't going as well as you'd like it to. But there's no need to toss whatever it is that you had already started working on or already had going. You just need to nurture it more, so that if you had a wilted plant, okay, what do you do to help renew it and help restore it? You just simply give it more water, give it more sunlight, maybe even some plant food, you know, from, you know, the store or something like Home Depot, Lowe's, or a gardening place or whatever, okay? But you give it good energy. You give it positive energy, okay? So that you can see this transformation occur, this renewal, this restoral. And you also have to have patience for this to manifest, and for this effort and work that you're putting into renewing something or seeing something grow into a prosperous opportunity, you're going to need a lot of time, because in one season it may have appeared to be barren or wilted or not bearing fruit or whatever, but in another season, maybe the next season and moving forward, you're going to see things sprout and grow, because it never really was dead. It just was a period of season in which, you know, a down season or down period, or a need for transformation with whatever this is that you were working on, a need to reboot it, a need to nurture it, so that um, the next season coming through, it's ready to flourish and grow. Okay, with your help and your manifestation. Uh, you guys, let me move these cards around because some of them are in the wrong place. You guys could have been feeling also restriction here in regards to whatever this is that's going on with your money, career, jobs, and finances. You could have been feeling literally just like um, mentally not able to open your mind to the possibilities that there's still opportunity here, or that there are opportunities to make this work or to make this grow or to see this flourish. Maybe it started out flourishing and then it just went down for a minute, and you're kind of have been doubting, like, can this work? Can this be prosperous? Can this have growth to it? Can it get better? Can it yield more? Can it produce more? Can it become all it really I expected or hoped for it to be, successful, you know? But it can. So you have to get out of this mindset, this narrow-minded or closed mindset, or this restricted mindset. You have to get out of that, because it can hold you back, and it probably has been for a while. Okay? Take that chain off of your mental and even your emotional and psychological mind and thoughts, because this person's literally in prison. Their mind is stuck in prison, restricted. It's no good, because that can hold you back, and it can cause you a season of lack. Okay? But there's an opportunity for a season of prosperity and blessings and growth. So whatever this is that you have been, you know, dealing with in regards to jobs, career, and finances, even if it seemed like it wasn't doing well or it has not been doing well, it's going to change. For some of you, this is already happening. Okay? And I also want to point out something else here. I want to point something else out. You're going to need to approach your situation with grace. With grace, with ease, with pride. Okay? Gracefully go about this. You have people here in your situation. You could be any one of these people, or these could be other people that are involved in your situation. You have a King of Cups. You have a King of Swords. Now, this King of Swords is negative. And I feel like this has something to do with your mental connection here in regards to this. I also feel like with this King of Cups here, this is someone that's in the upright. So this is someone who's positive. But this is also someone who they're reflecting. Okay, they're reflecting. And they're just taking the time to I feel like they're taking the time to go within emotionally for some reason. But like they're reflecting. But they're in control of their emotions. So this could be you taking time to reflect, go within, and, you know, gain composure and control of your emotions. It also could be you possibly wanting to turn your back on a situation for a minute or for a period of time, but not entirely. But I feel like this has something to do with regaining your grace and your composure and your pride. Okay. Um, Something else to point out. This could be a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, or someone who is in touch with their feelings and their emotions. Someone who may be intuitive, someone who may be psychic, possibly someone who they're in control of their emotions, but they also can get out of control of their emotions, okay, and kind of get caught up in being, you know, stubborn or negative at certain points, but not entirely, okay, not entirely. It can be a little dramatic, but not entirely. They can also be someone who likes to drink. They may like to be around water or beaches. They may like to celebrate and enjoy, okay? But I'm looking at how, because depending on where I place cards intuitively, I feel like this is about regaining grace, taking time to compose oneself, regain composure, regain emotions, regain thought, regaining peace of mind, restoring peace of mind. Because I'm also looking at this person is meditating, and sometimes what do people meditate for? To regain and restore peace of mind. Also to regain a sense of calm and peace in a situation, okay? To gather composure. I apologize if you guys hear my kid or anything like that. But hold on just one second, hold on. This is just driving me nuts. Hold on. I apologize. Okay, so I apologize about that. It just, I love my child, but they sometimes do a whole lot of yelling unnecessarily, and I can't focus when they're doing that. And someone commented in another video to make sure you're prepared before you do your videos. When you're a parent, there is no preparing. My child is downstairs with another family member, and they're still noisy, even though I asked them to be quiet. And my door is closed. There's no preparing before you do a video. Not when you have a child. So, I apologize if the noise from my child is distracting you guys. It certainly was distracting me. The messages are still as clear as I felt them, as clear as I heard them intuitively. But I just don't like all that. So anyway, I apologize about that. But anyway, yeah. You could possibly have a air sign influencing your situation as well, along with, if it's possible, it may be a water sign involved as well. But whoever this is in a negative, and this could be you in the negative. So if it's not a Libra or Aquarius or Gemini that's negative influencing your situation, and it possibly be, because this is in the upright, the Six of Cups, this is something or a situation or someone from the past. In reverse, this is present. It's no longer past tense, it's present. Okay, so this could be either a person who is a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or someone who is hypercritical, or someone who is, they're out of touch with their feelings or emotions, you know. They're more on the rational end. They're all about facts, research, proving what you can see, proving results with numbers and things of that sort, and with research and consistency and stuff like that. And they're very straightforward and blunt. And in the reverse, this is someone who is absolutely, you know, negative, doubtful, they skeptical, you know, and they're definitely out of touch with their intuitive side. So even if things are possible to work out, this person won't even sense it. They won't. They don't want to. They won't even want to believe it until they see it, that it can work out. So this could possibly be someone else influencing your situation. The same way this could be a water sign influencing your situation with grace. But what I'm really feeling here is this is two sides of yourself that's battling each other. And that you know, you got that restriction card there. It's like, what happens when people get in their head? Okay, you end up having two sides of your subconscious. You have the positive, that's more graceful, okay, that is more positive and in control of their emotions. But then you have the other side that's more, what do, they play the devil's advocate and they say this won't work, whereas the other side is saying sure it can. One side is freaking out, the other side is kind of like it's okay, you know. But there's always a light side and a shadow side. But this also could be, like I said, where you have in present moments had doubt and, like I said, concerns, criticisms, negativities, you know, and not wanting to believe what you can't see, or just over scrutinizing things, because this is also someone who can over scrutinize things, okay, as well. Could be a negative thinker. You could have, like I said, also had moments where emotionally you just needed to regain composure and regain your thoughts, okay? But you can handle this with grace and ease. And meditation can help, but this is a new season you're going to come into. So whatever you were going through before, that's another season that's over, or that's about to be over. You're about to see growth, renewal, something be revived in regards to your jobs, career, your finances. There's abundance, prosperity, blessings. This is a lot of money coming through. Whether it's earned income that's coming through, and revenue of some form, earnings, raise, promotions, commission, whatever it is, assistance in some form, help, whatever it is, manifestations, new job, new career opportunity, whatever it is. It could also be a windfall of money coming through if someone was awarded it. But be careful though, as your advice, for the advice here is to not be careful to take your time, okay? Don't rush into anything. You can move forward, and this is an indication that you will move forward, and things will quickly move forward at some point. But make sure you take your time. Make sure you carefully review your options. Events can occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and get creative, because this is energy that is intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless energy. But don't wear yourself out either, okay? More advice is take a breather. If you are putting in work, if you have been putting in work, or when you do begin to put in that work, it's okay to take a breather. But for those of you who've been really taxed out, mentally, emotionally, financially, physically, or all the above, stressed out, doing a whole lot, trying to make this work, take a breather, take it easy, and then you can get back to work, okay? But take that time that you need to take that break, breathe, recover, meditate, whatever it is you need to do, and take the time to meditate and manifest what you want, or to make plans, and then get back to work. Like I said, you have great abundance, prosperity, and opportunity here in regards to jobs, career, money, and finances. Okay? I think that's an awesome reading. Get out of your head, you guys. Get out of your feelings. Stop doubting. Stop worrying. And if you got any naysayers around you, even if that includes yourself, your subconscious being a naysayer, get out of it. Move it away. Or move those people away that are actual people who may be influencing your situation in a negative way. Handle things with grace and ease. Okay, moving on to the next reading. If you chose deck number 4. I'm going to try to actually speed this up, because the more time goes by, the more restless my kid is getting, even though somebody's watching him. And I don't want that restless energy in my readings from all the noise. Okay. Alright, so if you chose deck number 4, now there's some cards that are meant to be read in the upright, but I'm going to point out, like I said, I always point out that there are some cards in reverse, which indicates questioning of something or someone. It also can point out there's some negative energy. Not entirely, but in certain areas, okay? Queen of Earth here is in reverse, but she should not be, because I'm going to read her in the upright, but I'm still going to point out that she was. Okay, that's like an earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But for some reason I want to say Aquarius, Libra, Gemini too. Being in the negative. Or someone who, they're not in balance here. Or wanting to be stable and secure but feel like you're not. Okay. But the only cards I mean to read in the reverse are my tarot cards here. And that's only certain ones. This one, though it's in reverse, I'm going to turn it upright, because this is my vice versa tarot. Okay. But this is about things moving forward. Rushing into something, or something quickly being rushed forward. But with it being in reverse, that's like hesitation. So somebody could be a little hesitant to quickly move forward or rush into something. But that's going to change, because this is meant to be read in the upright in this deck for me. So if there was anybody experiencing hesitation in that form, know that it's no longer, it's no longer going to be any hesitation here. That's going to change. Something will quickly move forward. And there's a possibility of something getting rushed into, but be careful to take your time to evaluate things, so that you know what's going on and you see what's going on here. But there's some communication someone may be concerned is not coming through, but even that's going to change, because this is meant to be written upright as well. So whatever communication that you're expecting to come through, some sort of message, could be a phone call, letter, text, social media message, whatever it is, fax, face-to-face communication, whatever it is, email, whatever, that's going to come through. And it probably will come through faster than you expect it to, though you may expect it not to come through, or been doubting if it will come through. Despair card in reverse, though it's intended for me to read it in the upright, because I intended for this to be read in the upright. Now, we all know despair is sadness. But the opposite of that is joy. So it could be that though someone is experiencing some sort of sense of worry and, like I said, doubts, fears, sadness, pain, struggling emotionally, you have the opportunity to walk through this door and experience the exact opposite, which is joy. And if you look through that door, that's a beautiful place there. That's a beautiful place there. And you can walk through that door, you can walk through that window, you can get there and turn that despair around, which is also why I feel this card was in the reverse, though I still intend to read it in the upright. But you're fighting with something or someone in regards to this job, career, money, finances. But you're feeling the need to stand up, not only for yourself, but for the greater good of all and others who are involved in this. Because someone is being harsh, demanding, critical, not fair to you or others. And you're feeling the need to be brave about it. And say, no more of this, not taking it anymore. We don't have to accept this, not me or anyone else. And you're willing to stand up and fight for not only yourself, but others. So you're this is like being brave and being willing to fight for a good cause. Okay. One that not only affects you, but affects others, whether it's now or in the long run, directly or indirectly. You're aware that this affects not only you, but others too. And somebody may be observing this. Others may be observing this. You got the gossip card here. That was in the reverse, actually. It was in reverse. That, the opposite of gossip. Because gossip is what? It's like chitter chatter, talking behind the scenes, things like that. This could be talk that is no longer behind the scenes, but the truth is out, the information's out. People are speaking up or coming forth. Or it's become known that there was talk going on. But in the upright, the way I intend to read it is, right now it could be some people being really nasty. Maybe at work, in your career, your job, or in regards to people you're dealing with business and finances or whatever. They could be not being really so forthcoming or having much integrity or upright, and just a lot of talk. It could also just be talk going on behind the scenes, but someone seems not legitimate about their communication. Don't ask me why I said legitimate about the communication, it's just what I heard. Could be causing you grief, despair, and you need to fight for your right and others. Could be some miscommunication as well. Because I said gossip card, and then you have the messenger card. Either, regardless if it's in reverse or the upright, it could be miscommunication and not being heard, or not being heard correctly, or someone not communicating forthrightly or nicely or honestly or with fairness. And I feel like you're ready to duel this out. Fight for what you know is right. Fight for what you know you heard isn't right or whatever. But you got the Five of Cups here, in which what's cool about this is in the upright, Five of Cups is all about someone missing out on their blessings and opportunities that they already have, and not appreciating their blessings and opportunities because they're crying over spilt milk, or they're crying over the fact that they got stuck with the short end of the stick or the hook or whatever, and end up dropping what they have. That's someone having regrets and feeling sorry for themselves, or feeling literally crying over spilt milk, or feeling bad, or feeling like errors or mistakes were made. But in reverse, this is not crying over spilt milk, or having regrets. This is not having regrets, not crying over spilt milk, not feeling like you missed out on an opportunity, and instead appreciating what opportunities are still there. Okay? Being able to see there's still opportunities available. And because of that, you find contentment. Whatever's going on here, you gain happiness, you gain contentment. You gain, to me, that lucky fortune, that lucky pot. You really end up, and I think it's through, like I said, appreciation and realizing, no, there's still opportunities here. There's still opportunities gained, and you end up gaining all these cups. Okay? This is also a happy, loving family, but this is also about having it all, literally, like the great career, the great job, the money, the finances, family, whatever, or whatever it is that brings you happiness and contentment in this situation or in life period, or regards to jobs, career, and finances. In this situation, you're going to become assertive, and like I said, stand up for yourself and others. And if you're not, you're being told to be assertive. Okay? You're being told to speak up, be brave. And if there is any gossip going on, or any miscommunications, communicate. There's a need to do so. If there's something you want, something you feel you deserve, something you feel you earned, that raise, that promotion, better opportunities, or to be recognized for what you do, honored, awarded, whatever, speak up. Speak up. Because that's what's going to help you recognize the opportunities and gain them, and find that contentment, that happiness. And instead of feeling insecure and unstable, or like you are not able to manifest, you will be stable, secure, and you will be able to manifest all it is that you want. And if you were in the negative, you come out of that. Okay, if you were seen as negative, you're going to be seen as the exact opposite. You're going to be seen in a respected way, a respected view. People will respect you for being assertive, speaking up, and seeking what it is you want, asking for what it is you want, and communicating what it is that you want, or what it is you feel is right, okay, in this situation. Fighting for what it is you believe in. Fighting for a greater cause in regards to the job, career, money, and finances. But if you look at closely at this card, this is someone, they know how to manifest and bring all this prosperity and abundance to themselves in these opportunities, this wealth. This is someone who knows how to manifest it. They know what they want too. And they are manifesting it. They do bring it to them. They don't wait for it. They go out and get it. They create it. They make it. They bring it to themselves. They attract it to themselves. This is someone who's thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. This is you. Okay? You're also being advised to make time for those around you. Okay? And however that resonates with you, for this to be jobs, career, and finances, money related. Take a sensible approach here in your situation. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Be diplomatic. Okay? Because a queen or king of earth is diplomatic. They're warm, they're sensible, they're creative in their approach, and they're thoughtful in their approach. And of course, that would be someone who will fight for the greater cause of everyone. Fight for what's right, a good cause. Also, you're being advised, clear the fog. Clear the fog between you and whoever else is involved in this situation with the job, career, and finances, or whatever's going on with you at work. Whatever miscommunication there was, clear that up. Whatever rumors there were going on that you need to fight against, clear that up. Okay? Clear that up. Fight for the good cause. Speak up. Okay? Don't despair, because you can get through this. You can get through this and get to that happy place and get to that brighter place and things working out really well for you. Okay? So that was reading number 4. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'm doing these mini personal readings for $20 on this topic and any other topics I've done for pick a card, and any, if you just have a question in general, $20 mini reading. That reading is like 20 minutes. Can be just a little bit longer if it is. Shows deck number 5. Let's see what we have here in deck number 5. And like I was saying in the other readings here, if I see any cards that are in the reverse for any reason, I will point out that they're there. However, the only cards that I am reading in the actual reverse here is the my tarot cards, with the exception of the vice versa tarot. But I'm going to point out that certain cards were in the reverse anyway, just so that you can be aware of that energy. But all my other cards I intend to read in the upright, okay? So don't get confused about how I'm presenting the messages or whatever, okay? Just listen to the reading. That's all you need to do. You don't need to analyze what card was in the upright, what was in the reverse, and why is she reading it this way, that way. I'm just going to read them intuitively the way I intend to read them, okay? Whatever you hear is what you were meant to hear. That's all you need to know. So, you guys, yeah. And, it's to be expected. In every deck, there's going to be some reverse cards pointing out doubts, pointing out fears, concerns, worries, and possible negative energy in different areas. So that's to be expected, because if everything was super perfect, you wouldn't be here. Okay, you wouldn't be here. You have curiosities. You do want to know what's going on or what can be worked out. Okay, so you guys, let me see, you have dissipating in reverse. That's a good thing. So it could be that things that were escaping you are no longer escaping you, okay? So I'm going to turn that up right. You're not any longer losing touch. If you were concerned you were losing touch here as well in this situation. If you are losing touch, if you do feel things are escaping you, this has the ability to change. Just because that was presented in reverse. Okay? So this is not permanent energy. It could have been that you could have felt things were escaping you, or things were, you could have been feeling like you're out of touch with things, or like you're getting too old for this. Whatever it is. But that energy's changing around. That energy's reversing. That's going to change. Things will no longer be escaping you. Things will no longer be feeling like you're too old for this, or you're too worn out for this, or like you can't keep up or manage to keep up, okay, with the times or the way things are going, okay, in regards to jobs, career, and finances. All right. if you have been stressed out, struggling, worried, strained, worried more than anything, probably, okay, or suffering in any form, that's going to change around too. That's going to change around as well because this was in the reverse. However, it's still presented here in the upright because, like I said, you guys could be feeling all out of sorts and feeling like you're not yourself or you're not um, how you used to be or what you used to be, or you could be doubting your ability to perform, you know, in regards to or to yield the same results or to really be able to keep up, like I said, with the times or be in touch with what is going on or what's needed um, in regards to job, career, finances. I got a feeling that somebody here, not everyone, somebody probably slipped up, made some errors in regards to finances, money, job, career. Or could have slipped up on the job and made an error and feel like they're paying for it and they're embarrassed or suffering from it. Could have been made a slip up with money and suffering that headache or that loss that you messed up with some money or finances or on the job or whatever, and feeling like how could you mess this up? Are you getting old, too old for this, or worn out? Things are slipping by you, getting by you. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna change around for you. Okay, it's gonna change around for you. Um, and yeah, because I'm looking at with the two of swords. I mean, not the two. I almost said two swords. With the, um, and I feel like with me saying two swords, that's like not being able to see ahead or just not being able to see. Period. Somebody could be really having some eye issues, but anyway, or vision issues and made a mistake in there. But with money, finances, or whatever. But with the Two of Pentacles here in reverse. Now this card is intended to be in reverse. Okay, my tarot cards here, these particular decks meant to be in reverse. Okay, all except for this one. Upright, this is juggling, trying to manage things, trying to make it work. Okay, trying to juggle money, finances, jobs, careers, responsibilities, and missing out on things. And missing out your ships coming through, opportunities or opportunities of any kind, opportunities to have peace of mind, opportunities to have time to yourself, opportunities that are job, career related, money, whatever. But in reverse, it's the exact opposite. This is all about no longer juggling. So it could have been maybe even you can't juggle anymore, or you want to stop juggling, and therefore you have, because it's something that you don't feel is necessary anymore, or you don't really want to have to do it, or it's become too much for you. It's become too hard for you. You cannot keep up with this anymore. It's worn you down. You feel like you've gotten too old for this, or this has gotten old. You're not able to do this anymore, this juggling and missing out, you know? Because when you're juggling, whether it's work, responsibilities, finances, people, whatever it is, you in order to pull off a juggling act, it requires a lot of focus, it requires a lot of effort, it requires a lot of time, it requires all of those together at once, and it can be a real distraction and not only cause you to miss out on a lot of things, but it also can cause you to miss out on opportunities for yourself, you know. And so you're not willing to do this anymore. You're stopping this. Or you want to stop this. Or you just can't, and feeling like you're dropping the ball at some point, you know. With the King of Rods here, you may have fire in your chart, or you may be a fire sign yourself. Or you may be influenced by someone who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or someone with this in their chart, or someone who is like a boss, a leader, a superior, a manager, someone who, like I said, they take the lead, they are a leader, they could be a manager, they could be someone with fiery energy, they could be someone who is passionate, and they could also be compassionate, they could be very sociable, very outspoken, very chatty, like to travel. This is also somebody who may Now, in their negative energy, this could be someone who's temperamental and fiery, and someone who will tell you off, tell you where to go, bossy, conceited, you know. They can get in a nasty mood, you know. But otherwise, they could be even arrogant. But otherwise, this is someone who they could have very dominant energy, very confident, very strong energy. If they're not a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this could be you coming into this energy and taking control, because this is a person who they have the ability to take control and take charge in a situation and lead the way and be a leader and be innovative and say, you know, and be upspoken, you know, outspoken and speak up, and, you know, so I think it's good energy when it comes to job, career, and finances, if you are taking on this energy, because this is the kind of energy that will allow you to progress. It's the kind of energy that will allow you to manifest. It's the kind of energy that will allow you to build and get to where you want to get. And king energy is tops, meaning you're not willing to be a subordinate or to be somebody's lackey anymore, or somebody's assistant, or running around taking orders and suffering and playing assistant. If you were an assistant and you're taking on this energy, you're not going to be anybody's assistant anymore. You're going to try to get promoted or something and progress, because this is somebody who wants, if they will work their way up the ladder until they are the boss, until they are the top, the CEO, the manager, the leader, the owner of the business, whatever it is, a business owner, whatever. You know, this is someone, they're very motivated. They're highly motivated. This is either someone influencing your situation, but I feel like this is you taking on that energy with the desire to no longer be juggling and missing out. Okay, and missing out on opportunities and things like that. It's also, this person has gained control in their situation, so they may not need to juggle or try to balance out things anymore, financially or with jobs or with responsibilities, careers, people, whatever it is. You have, this is the page, no, I'm sorry, this is the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is the Knight of Swords. It's presented here in the reverse, though my intention is to read it in the upright. Okay. So this is not rushing in. This is not moving quickly forward, but more than anything, not rushing in. Not moving forward, not rushing in. Okay, this is someone who is taking the time to see the light, taking the time to prepare and evaluate how they will move forward before they do so. This is also someone who is prepared. They're preparing to go to battle and fight for what it is they feel they deserve to have, and what it is they feel they deserve to be doing. This is somebody who they're wise at this point. They're wise at this point. Okay? They know what battles to pick and choose, and they're preparing to go forth with it. Not rush in, but to go forth with it intelligently and wisely. Okay? You got the Voyage card signaling you're ready to make some moves and travel. You're ready to search for what it is that you want, what it is you need. You're willing to search for new opportunities here in your jobs, career, money, and finances. You're willing to take that voyage. And you are in a protective mode as well. Okay? You're in a protective mode. And you're also following and trusting your instincts and getting in tune with your nature in regards to your jobs, career, and your finances. And I feel like you're going to become as solid as rock, okay? You have the yes card. You could be wondering about something. If you already had a question or an answer in regards to something you needed to know or wanted to know, there's a yes there presented. But I'm looking at this card. She's holding two globes here. Okay? So it's signifying that she has balance. She has found balance. She has gained balance. She ain't juggling. She's found balance. Whoever this is, they have balance. They have found balance. They gain balance. And I feel like that is saying you will achieve balance. You will gain balance. You will have it. You'll be able to have the best of both worlds. Be able to get things done and handle things and not feel like you're killing yourself. Okay? You will not feel like you're losing touch with yourself, because this dissipating card is all about also losing touch, but could be losing touch with yourself. You know, you're not going to be suffering and struggling more, though that's what you've been doing, and feeling like everything's a headache to you, you know. And still, I like to clarify. I still like to clarify this card. Certain cards I like to clarify. And I'm just going to randomly pull one here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, can't make this up. So with regards to the yes, you will find this balance. Because this, guess what card this is? This is my, the Emperor card in reverse in this deck. Okay. In this particular deck, now normally the Emperor is someone who they take in a traditional deck, they make the tough calls and wise decisions that they need to make, right? Like I said, this person will be doing, which could be your energy that you're changing to. You could also have fire in your chart, or know someone who's influencing the situation that has a fire sign, or it has fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, whatever. But anyway, yeah. In this particular deck, because see, in this deck, my whimsical deck, it is a different translation than the typical Emperor. Okay? This Emperor, he means well, right? Old guy, you know, and what did I say about somebody feeling like this is getting old, or you feel like you're getting too old for this, and feeling like you're worn out or whatever, and you're not able to do this anymore, or losing touch or whatever, losing touch with yourself, losing touch with the job, career, finances, whatever this is, the situation. But this guy right here, he means well, but he's old, and he is bearing gifts to bring, to give to others who need him, to help others or whatever, or to give to others. But he doesn't realize it, if you can see it, that he's dropping all these gifts behind him that he's carrying on his shoulder, that he's bearing. He's bearing gifts to bring, to help others, to give to others, but he's dropping these gifts. So he's making unintentional errors and mistakes that he doesn't even realize he's making, because, you know, I think it's because he's old. He means well, but, and I'm not saying you're old, but it's one of those things where what happens when you start aging? You know, you're not able to do the same things you were once able to do. So once upon a time, you may have been able to take on all this stuff, all these responsibilities, taking care of this, taking care of that, and helping this person, that person, and helping with this and helping with that, and you may be able to do so much and not make mistakes. But now, this is getting old. You can't really do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're worn down. You're suffering. You're losing touch with yourself and making these errors. You're just dissipating. You know, falling apart. And this is just too much for you to be really doing anymore. Missing out on opportunities that you no longer want to miss out on. You're going to change that. You're changing all that. If you haven't, you're going to. Some of you are doing this or have done this. Others of you are going to do this. You're about to do this. And like I said, you're going to find this balance. If you can see her, she's holding the world in her hand in this side and the sun on the hand in this side. Meaning she has found a healthy balance between you know, upholding the world in her happiness, you know, responsibilities and happiness. In regards to advices here, you have the Ace of Earth. Now, I want to point out this was in reverse only because I feel like it was presenting that you doubt that you can start something new and valuable, such as a new job, a new career opportunity, or new career, or gain or obtain this new big, large, valuable um, abundance and prosperity, money, whatever it is, but you actually can, because this is meant to be read in the upright. Okay, but I feel like when it presented itself in the reverse, it's because this is something that needs to be paid attention to, that doubt. But in upright, you are going to have whatever it is. My music is going. You're gonna you're gonna have whatever it is that you really was wanting to seek out. Okay, I gotta get my music going here because this clearly, I didn't even realize my music ran out. I want my music to play. Okay, but yeah, you're going to have. Here we go. You're going to gain a new opportunity, new prosperity and abundance, an opportunity for wealth or gaining a lot of money or something that you can start new that will be really valuable. Okay? It could be a new job, a new career opportunity. It could be, you know, a large sum of money that you expect to gain and obtain some form, somehow. But it's a new valuable start. It's a new prosperous and abundant start. Okay? The advice is the inflow of abundance, but that's indication, inflow of abundance. A promising business venture as well could be had. Important documents or contracts can come up for you. You also have the celebrate you card, meaning take some time for yourself and enjoy your life and celebrate your accomplishments that you already have obtained. Celebrate the fact that you are you and the life that you have is a blessing. The fact that whatever gifts, whatever and whoever you are in this life and in this world, you need to celebrate it. Okay? I was telling my sister this actually last night. Okay, I was telling them that they need to enjoy their life because they're not enjoying it. Okay? And I was relating to them that, you know, I wouldn't enjoy my life either, you know. There's lots of people in today's time, they're not taking the time to enjoy their life. They're not taking the time to celebrate themselves. You know, for my 30th birthday, I purposely, you know, did some photo shoots because I wanted to do what? What you're being recommended to do, celebrate yourself. I wanted to appreciate where I was at in life, what I accomplished. Making it to 30 is not a small feat, not in this world, you know. Whatever it is that you have going on, celebrate it. You know, throw yourself a party, I don't know, or just take a trip, have a good time, whatever it is, enjoy your life. Even if it means appreciating the small things, but do you, you know? Um, do you? Because there's more to life than just responsibilities. There's, you know, there's more to life than just work, make this money. There's more to life than, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta help this person, I gotta help that person, I have to take care of this, I have to take care of that, I gotta get this money, I gotta do this, I gotta do. You can't do it anymore. And before you kill yourself trying to do so, really take some time to enjoy your life and to appreciate yourself and to do you. You know, because if you don't take care of you and appreciate you, others can end up also making you feel bad about yourself, and you could also end up feeling bad about your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't realize how great you are or the blessings that you have, and you'll take these things for granted, and then you'll just start withering away and losing your peace of mind and your calm, you know. And I'm going to close my blinds before I finish doing the rest of the reading. People looking all over here. And anyway, if you are interested in getting a personal reading like this one, either in regards to finances or whatever situation you have going on, I could do a mini reading for you for $20, okay? But make sure that you include your email in your payment that you make on, and I'll include information in the bottom, but because I've had people request readings from me, but they didn't make sure to include their email, and so I had to dig up their email from their PayPal receipt and transaction, and that's caused some people to not realize that their reading was done days ago, so just keep that in mind, okay? And I appreciate those of you who have book readings with me. Okay, so that was deck number 5. This is 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is deck number 6. If you chose deck number 6, what do we have for those who chose deck number 6? Okay, looking at deck number 6 here. You are seriously, yeah, you're kind of worried about something. Possibly you don't trust something in your situation here in regards to job, career, finances, or people you're dealing with in your job, career, money, finances. And I don't know why I feel like you lost something for some reason, or someone lost something. But whatever the case is, yeah, I feel like this somber energy here, looking at the cards. I don't know if you feel like you were deceived or you missed out on an opportunity or you really literally lost something, okay, in this situation, like something was ended or you're worried about something is going to end here. It doesn't feel like you're really confident. It's also like it seems like a little lack of, like you're suspicious or paranoid, or you don't trust something as well. This is not going to resonate for every person. That energy was for someone, but I'm looking at, first off, I'm pointing out this fox for some reason. This fox, it kind of signaled, like it really signifies, especially if I remember the way the author presents it, as not being able to trust something. And maybe not knowing where something leads as well, okay? A lack of instinct here too, not being able to really sense where something is going, okay? You have a completion card here, which this card is all about endings. Of course, it could be about something being completed. This is also about losing something or losing someone, It's also about mourning and grieving over something or someone lost, okay? Because something came to an end, something died, okay? And it could be transitions as well that need to happen in regards to job, career, and finances. You have the appreciation card here, in which I don't know why this still feels like a sense of loss for some reason. And I'm looking at this card here with the Knight of Coins or whatever, Knight of Pentacles, and I don't know why that feels like a sense of loss, but um, that's just kind of the energy I'm getting for some reason. And I'm thinking it's possible that maybe you fear something not coming through. Maybe for some of you, you could have had a job or a career to end, or some finances to cut off for you. For others of you, it could be just literally there's a transition that needs to occur in regards to jobs, career, money, finances. And if I sound vague, you know, I think for those of you who really are here for this message, you know what's actually going on. If you are not sure how this resonates for you, then this may be something that's coming up. But I'll say this much, because somebody once said, you're too vague. And I don't think I was being too vague. I think they were just spying on someone else. Because most people, when they do a pick a card or any kind of reading, when the information is presented, you say, yeah. Because if it resonates, it resonates. And with the pick a card, most of those usually resonates because your spirit chose that energy. So those messages presented to you, you usually know what's up, you know? So I apologize though if you, for some reason, don't understand what's being presented here and how it resonates with you. Maybe it's because it has not happened yet and it's what's coming up for you, okay? But I got a feeling that many of you, some here, know exactly what this is all about. Some of you are lacking trust that perhaps a opportunity that you want, either to gain some money, to gain a job, a raise, a promotion, an opportunity, gain some kind of coins here, something, you don't trust that it's going to come through, or you don't know if it will, or you don't know where this opportunity will lead, even if it does. Therefore, you could be worried or concerned. Maybe it hasn't come through yet for you. Maybe something has not come through for you yet that you were hoping for, that is valuable and related to some money that you're expecting, hoping for, or a job, career, opportunity, raise, promotion, whatever it is. Some of you could be, like I said, mourning the loss of an end of a job or position or some kind of finances, or seeing a transition, or struggling to accept this transition, or you're not able to easily make this transition, or maybe you know you have to make a transition, but you don't really know how this is really going to happen or how it's going to occur and when, where, you know, the details maybe. But for others of you, you could be feeling like you're concerned about if you are appreciated on the job, or if you're appreciated in your line of work or career. You could be expecting to receive some appreciation. You could be wanting to just, maybe some of you really had an appreciation for something that is coming to an end for you, or you have an appreciation for something that you're not ready to let go of yet. Okay? Whether it's a job or a career, an opportunity, some money, whatever it is. Because this card is also about not being ready to let go of something yet. Though you know you need to, it needs to come to an end, or you need to make a transition or change. You have Queen of Wands in reverse. This is fire energy. Could be fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone with that in their chart, or just fire energy in their chart. This is also someone who, they're the negative. This could be you, possibly. Like, this is someone who, if they're not a fire sign, then they have this energy that is fiery. In the negative, they would be arrogant, smug, rude, bossy, dominant in the worst way, jealous, temperamental, ready to fight, argue, things like that. Not someone you could trust, two-faced possibly. You know what I'm saying? Sneaky, whatever. Um, in the upright, though, they would be someone who is a leader, a manager, a boss, someone who is confident, charming, compassionate, um, fiery, but in a good way, like passionate. You know what I'm saying? Sociable, warm towards others. But in reverse, they're exact opposite of all these things. Okay? Um, and hopefully it's not you taking on this energy. It could be someone influencing your situation here in regards to jobs, career, finances. You got the Justice card here reverse. So whoever this is, they are not being fair. Okay, I feel like they're not being fair. You could be upset and taking on this energy and feeling like somebody's not being fair, or feeling like something is not fair, and therefore in a really not so great energy or mood, upset, mad, angry, temporary, fiery, whatever. Um, and you could be feeling like whatever it is you deserve, you're not getting it. Okay. You could also be kind of like um, expecting to not be blamed for something. This is not going to apply to everybody, you know, in regards to this influence, this energy, or whatever. Not want to take, this is also for somebody not want to take accountability here as well. But I feel like somebody feel like they're not getting what they deserve, or someone is not being fair with them on the job, with their career, opportunities, money, whatever it is, finances. But someone also could be feeling like whatever it is that is owed to them, whatever they feel they're supposed to receive in regards to this opportunity, this offer, this money, this job, these coins, whatever this is that is something that holds value to you, like I said, because you're not seeing where this is going, and somebody may be sneaky, is what you may feel like. There's no need for you to worry. Though you may be, there's no need for you to worry. Don't worry. I feel like your prosperity, your blessings, whatever this is you're supposed to get, is going to come through. Because you have the 8 of fire. So that's something quickly coming through. Could be communication, could be the offer, could be whatever it is. This is still in the upright. It's not in reverse. So I feel like whatever this is that you're skeptical about coming through, or you're not sure if it's going to come through, opportunity, job, career, money, finances, whatever it is that it holds value, it's going to come through, and it's going to come through quick once it does. Events moving at fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. So get ready for it. Okay, that's what you're being pointed out and advised. You're also being advised to put others first. Okay, put others first. Which is also why you may have the appreciation card with, maybe you need to show better or more appreciation towards someone. Maybe that will cause this person to become, to come out of the negative and be fair with you, if that's what's in fact going on. Because I feel like it's a slightly different narrative for each one of you in terms of what's going on here. Being kind towards others can always get them to lighten up and be more fair or kinder or nicer, is also something I feel I need to tell you. And be patient. Be patient with others, even if they are someone that you feel is not going to be fair or you can't trust. Be patient. Be patient. Try to be as fair as possible you can to them. Try to be as nice as possible to them. Show them whatever appreciation you can. Don't worry. Like I said, don't worry. Things will take off. Things will come through. They will come fast. Do not grieve. Do not mourn. Do not worry. some things will change around and will come through for you. So that was reading well, deck number 6. If you're interested in getting this reading done personally for you, or any other reading that you've seen me do with the pick of cards or whatever, $20, paypal.me, me/PrettyTarot, okay? And make sure to include your email so that you're not one of the people that your reading is delayed after it's done because you didn't get it to the email that you want to receive it at, okay? Because that has happened for some people lately, okay? Appreciate you guys. So that was deck number 6. Moving on to deck number 7. Like I was pointing out in all the other readings, if I see any cards in reverse, the only cards I'm actually going to read in reverse are these particular cards. All the rest of my cards, this one, upright, it will be read upright, though I will point out the energy, okay? Any other decks, I'm going to read in the upright in this particular reading, okay? But I will point out the energy that is in reverse. Like I said, there's always a concern: is something going to happen, or is something not going to happen, or things like that. Okay, there's always something isn't happening, and if things are going perfect, you wouldn't be here. Okay, you could just be curious, but you guys could be concerned that you're not going to be able to come to a peaceful resolution in your situation. You could possibly be concerned, and you could be wanting a peaceful resolution, though you may doubt if you will or not. So now I'm going to flip this to the upright, because whatever's going on, you will find a peaceful resolution. You could be wanting to come out of this being discontent, because that's in reverse, and you want to come out of this energy of discontent, come out of this energy of not really knowing how to find contentment. Okay, being in that fog, that confusion, and dealing with, do you just deal and try to pretend you're okay, or do you just decide, no, it's not enough, I need to be happy? You have discovery, so you're at this point where you want to discover and find your real purpose, your path, what's really going to make you happy, what's really going to be fulfilling for you, okay? Because I got a feeling for you guys, it ain't just about the coin here. It's not just about the money. It's not just about the prestige or the image in regards to your jobs, career, money, finances. For you, this is about more. This is about truly being content and doing something that truly fulfills you, truly is representative of you, truly is purposeful, and trying to be on that search and starting to get curious about what that may be. You're on a path of discovery. You're also trying to figure out, how can you become content? How can you work out this situation? You got this Page of Pentacles, and this is being presented reverse. So that's maybe not hearing any communication about some financial matter. However, you will, though. You haven't, but you will. Because this is meant to be read in the upright. This is about no longer wanting to get what it is you want without having to fight for it. This is not about winning just the win. Okay? This is not about doing something just for the bragging rights, or just so you can be like, yes, I'm always on top, I always win. It's no longer about that for you. It's no longer about coming out on top just for the sake of being on top. no longer about being underhanded, doing whatever it is you gotta do to win either. And in regards to that, this is a lack of communication for some reason. It could be there's communication you are anticipating hearing about that maybe you feel like you hadn't, but you're no longer interested in, you know, fighting in regards to this communication, or you're no longer, and I apologize if you hear my kids screaming. Nothing I can absolutely do about that. No matter what, he's extra with that energy. But keep in mind, if you book a personal reading with me, that will be kept to a minimum. Because it seems like for whatever reason, when I do personal readings for people, he never has that energy. But when it comes to me doing, you know, the free readings on my channel, he does not care. Okay, and it's like he knows the difference. Anyway, just saying, just letting you guys know that if you had those concerns. But and you can ask my clients if you don't believe me. But anyway, yeah. So I only had that happen once, but yeah, it's like you want this communication about the, you know, this job, the career, the money, the finances, something that is valuable to you. But like I said, you're not interested in this in the upright. This is about no one. This is about fight. This is about not wanting to fight. Just getting what you want without having to fight. In the reverse, is the exact opposite. So you kind of are willing to put up some sort of fight. And I know this sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but what I said earlier was you're no longer interested in not, what did I say? I said you're no longer interested in this whole thing of getting what you want without having to fight for it. Meaning you're willing to put forth the effort to get what it is that you want. You're willing to put up the fight to get what it is that you want in regards to, there's, you know, you see there's a lack of communication here. Okay? You see there's a lack of communication. And you're just not willing to accept this because you want this communication that you expect about the job, the career, the money, the finances. So you're not willing to be passive. And I just feel like overall you're not willing to be passive in regards to your jobs, career, money, finances, and what it is that you want in regards to what will bring you contentment. You're willing to put in the work and put up the fight and get to this self-discovery and getting to finding what really it is that you want to do, what it is you can do, what it is will fulfill you, what it is will give you more sense of purpose, what it is will make you happy, okay? Before, you may have not been pondering any of this, but now you are, okay? For sure you are pondering what it is that you could do or what it is you need to do. You're really taking that time to think. And you're willing to communicate. You're ready to communicate. You want to communicate, okay? You have a peaceful resolution that can come about, okay? And how you can get the ball rolling here. And you do have communication that will definitely come through, because if you look closer, this is not only I feel like this is not only a letter written, but it's also a letter received. And it feels more like it's a letter that's received. It's communication that is received. It could be also that you had communicated yourself and thus you receive communication back. You could be waiting for this, or you could have already done this. You're going to get a change of luck because you got the wheel. You got the wheel of fortune. You got a change of luck here that will occur. A time of positive change is what this card indicates. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. And finally, you have the Just Sing card, which means community. To me, this is all about opening up and letting your voice be heard. Okay? And by doing so, you receive those accolades, okay, from those who hear you, for those who you open up. Now, some of you may actually want to be singers or performers, okay? And you may be thinking you want to go about gaining this kind of career or opportunity or something. But like I said, you're on this discovery path. How do you do it? This is not going to resonate for every single last one of you, but some of you, yes. Okay? There's a peaceful resolution. Anyway, that was reading number 7. Okay? But I want to also point out, if you have any talents, even if you're not a singer, in regards to your job, career, and your finances, share it. Whatever talents you have, whatever you are skilled and talented at, share it, because this is what will bring you your change of luck, your blessings, your accolades, what it is that you are wanting. Because she's singing for her money, she's singing for her blessings. She's putting her talent out there. She's sharing her talents and gifts with the world, which is what will handsomely reward her and pay her in so many ways, not just financially, but also personally. That person will be content because they're doing what it is they love and what it is they're good at, what it is they enjoy. Okay, so that was reading number 7. Moving on to the final deck, deck number 8. And if you guys are wondering why I did 8 decks, it's because 8 in numerology is a number of business. It's a number of money and financial gain. 8 is a number that if you are interested in knowing, if you get into numerology, if you want to know when are the best times to do or conduct business, it would be on an 8-day. What years is going to be the best year for, building a legacy, business, career? It would be an 8-year, you know what I'm saying? In 8 months. So, you guys might want to start paying attention to numerology. I know everyone is into, tarot readings, psychic readings, and astrology, but numerology goes very much hand in hand with your ability to create and manifest the things that you want, and also to be able to see patterns and how those patterns will benefit you, okay? Because some things you do on a certain day, a certain number vibrational day, okay? Some things correlate. Find out what your life path number is. Find out what your destiny number is and things of that sort, okay? It holds a lot of wisdom and knowledge for you guys. But that's why I chose to do 8 decks for the money, career, job, financial readings. Just to go along with that flow of that energy. I'm a life path number 8. So anyway, life path number 8 is going to be successful and do business. So if you chose life path number 8, okay, if you chose life path number 8, and I'm going to point out to you, like I did the other decks, what cards appear in reverse, though I'm reading all of the cards in the upright except for this one, because these are the only cards that I'm going to read in reverse if they come up reverse. All my other decks were shuffled with the intent to be read in the upright. However, I never ignore when they appear in reverse because there's something to say about that in terms of the energy wise up there. And I see so many reversals here. And like I said, in all the decks I've seen reversals, a lot of them, because there's a lot of concern, debt, and there's a lot of I don't know why I just said debt, but there's a lot of concern with um, somebody may be dealing with debt in this deck, but there's a lot of concern and doubts and fears and worries, and I get that when it comes to money and career, finances, or anything in life. Okay, but cards I'm gonna point out that we have here in reverse. We got the Six of Water in reverse, and I'm gonna flip that up right. Okay, um, and the Six of Water, Six of Cups is usually always referring to the past, but when it's in reverse, something is no longer of the past, it becomes the present, or it is in the present. So I'm just pointing that out. Okay, um, you could be turned away from the past and into the present, or wanting to get out of the past and jump into the present and get in the present moment and no longer focus on the past or deal with anybody from the past. Okay, that's possible. However, that past energy is here. Okay, nostalgia is here. You have compromise in reverse, meaning maybe someone is unwilling to compromise here, but that will change too. There will become compromise. Decisions in reverse, meaning someone's indecisive or they don't know what to do about decisions or what choices to make, but that's going to change too. Okay, you have decisions to make. No matter what, you have decisions to make, and you will be able to make them. But you know, it's a one of those things. It feels like it's a pull between your head and your heart, or a pull between one option or another option, or one opportunity versus the other opportunity, one offer versus the other offer, one path versus the other path. Okay. Um, you have recovery in reverse, in which you could be possibly feeling overwhelmed, and but that's going to change. You could be feeling like maybe you don't know, like you don't have the key to, open the door or to resolve whatever this is, but you can and you will have it. Faith in reverse. Okay, so a loss of faith possibly for some of you, but you're being required to have faith in your situation. Okay, you got to remove all those doubts and remove all this cloudiness. And for the first time ever, I'm going to refer to the book for this card because I have, and it's just, it doesn't speak to me. It doesn't speak to me. I'm getting this thing about growth. Okay, I'm getting this thing about growth, but it's not speaking to me as loud and clear as it needs to be. Maybe because I'm tired, but the lilies, okay? Okay, so in a reading here, this is exquisite Mediterranean towel planter. It's in the color blue. Group of heavenly, delicate white lilies are shown swaying gracefully in a light, cool breeze. This is a card that's kind of like signifying patience. Now, I would have never gotten that from this, though I did think about growth. I did think about growth. Yeah. Okay. So it is definitely relating to maturity and patience. Okay. And with this having presented itself in reverse, even though it's intended for me to read it upright, I always, like I said, point out the energies that are presented. There's a lack of maturity here in the situation. There's a lack of growth. But this is what will be needed in order to overcome the challenge of the situation. There's a need for a level of growth. There's a need for growth, period. There's a need for maturity and patience. Because there also could be impatience here. And it could be involving this particular Queen of Wands. And I'm gender neutral, so it could be man or woman. But this could be a fire sign that is in the negative, in their negative energy. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could be you taking on the negative energy of a fire sign. And I'm going to tell you some fire signs in the negative energy in the reverse is impatient energy, impatient, temperamental, fiery, you know, hasty, you know, willing to jump ship if things don't work out or if they don't work out fast enough, ready to move on to the next thing, not really willing to compromise because they can be very arrogant and stubborn. You know, it's my way or the highway. You could be taking on that energy or somebody else could be. But you don't want that energy here. It's no good. Somebody needs to be willing to find balance and compromise, healthy balance and compromise in a situation. You also have presented here a King of Cups, which is a water sign. This could be gender neutral again, like I said. This could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, or someone with water in their chart. But this is someone who's an upright. So this person appears to be emotionally mature and emotionally in control. They're in touch with their intuitive side. They're in touch with their intuition. They may even be psychic. They could be someone who likes to be around water, beaches. They may like to drink. They may like to celebrate and have a good time. Their cup overflows. I feel, you know, with abundance and prosperity. But this could also be you taking on this energy if it's not someone who's involved in your situation or influencing your situation, okay? It could be water in their other places of their chart as well. Like I said, it's either someone else or you taking on this energy, but there's like a eight. Now this is an Ace of Cups in reverse. This is in the reverse because it should be this particular card. And it is a lack of a new start or beginning that feels good or feels right in regards to this individual, or this individual feels this way in regards to you. Okay, you prefer it to be this way in the upright, a new large overflowing beginning that feels really good and is positive, overflowing with abundance and prosperity, but it's in reverse. So it could be that maybe you don't know how to gain this new valuable opportunity that will affect vastly how you feel about your job, career, your opportunities, money, finances. So this is two energies being presented here. One in the upright, one in the reverse. Fire and water. You're either taking on this energy or someone else is. And they're holding influence here. Things can change, they'll improve, but you gotta have faith. Okay, you gotta have faith. And I feel like there is a need for give and take. You have the key to recover here from whatever is going on here. You have the key, period. You have some decisions to make. Choose a path. Choose a direction. Choose an option. Choose an opportunity. And like I said, find balance and compromise. You may need to kind of look back and reevaluate some things in regards to how things went in the past situation or the past or with whoever or whatever from the past in regards to the situation with your jobs, career, money, and finances. But this card is indicating that you have some nostalgia, memories, or histories from the past influencing the situation, or that you may need to look at or pay attention to. You have possibly issues regarding children, and you may even be romanticizing the past as well, which could be inhibiting you from being able to really choose a path, make a decision, so that you can have the key here to move forward and have some faith in moving forward as well. Holding on to the past and the way things used to be or the way you knew things were could be causing you to not be able to move forward and pick a path, possibly a new one, or to be able to walk a new path, one that you create, in a sense that, like, you can't do things the old way and move forward and progress when it comes to building or increasing your prosperity, your money, your finances, job opportunities, career opportunities, work, whatever. Eventually things have to progress. You know what I'm saying? Old ways have to progress. You can't just continue to do things the same old way all the time. You have to have faith in that process, okay? Compromise, have patience to see things grow, to see things mature in regards to jobs, career, finances, money. So maybe it's possible that you might not want to focus too much on the past, but it's okay to look back on the past. If you need to look at what mistakes were made before, or if you need to evaluate, well, what worked before, and can this still work today, whatever. And that's kind of where I'm going with that. But this is connect with your soul family, okay? I feel like that's like connecting with those who are, like-spirited, like-minded. And I feel the need to kind of like pull another advice card for you guys, just because this does feel a little too... Some of you may already know, but this could feel still a little too vague. Here we go. Interesting, it says celebrate you. This came out in another pick a card reading here from another deck. And celebrate you is all about making sure that you appreciate what you have to offer, what you have to bring to the table, making sure that you recognize your valuableness, your efforts, and that you celebrate it and not take it for granted. Okay? Do you? Well, one more card for you guys in terms of advice. Got the Knight of Air. Okay, this came out in another deck. You will see things move forward. Okay, just be careful to not rush into anything, because that's swift action, almost like rushing in, but it also can be quick action of moving forward. Okay, so events that occur with great speed, take time to carefully review your options and find creative solutions. Okay, so that is the reading for that is a reading for deck number 8. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading done a mini reading, a mini personal reading. I do those for $20. Okay. And that is all the time I have, folks, because my kid says, Mom, you have done enough. This whole video is like 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Come in. Anyway, I'm coming. Go back downstairs. Go back downstairs. I'm coming. There's another family member here watching, but he's like, no, Mom's ready to go. Anyway, so if you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can go to my website. You can also go to paypal.com. Okay. Paypal.com slash. No, it's not even paypal.com. It's paypal.me/PrettyTarot. And make sure you include in your question or whatever for the reading you want to get with your payment, your email, okay? So that I know who to email the reading to, because I've had people to book readings with me, and I realized they didn't give me their email address and they didn't personally email me, and so I end up having to go in the invoices from the payment they made and pull that email. And sometimes your PayPal email is, or the email connected to your PayPal account is not always the email that you use personally, or regularly. And so it took some people a while to realize that their readings were already done days ago and things like that. So make sure you include your emails in your request for your reading and your payment or whatever. And I appreciate those of you who support my channel. Thank you guys so much. Many thanks to you guys. And know that when I do your personal reading, I will make sure that my child is not noisy in the background or interfering. It seems like every time I do the free general readings, he's always there making a lot of noise. I've only had one time in a personal reading he was kind of making a bit of noise, but that's rare. And this other person had children as well, and they're and it was a live video, so it wasn't too uncommon to them, and I truly apologize about that. But anyway, it wasn't too much of a big deal to them. But in the $20 readings, whether it's on this topic or another topic, those are video readings only, okay? And I do live readings, Skype and phone and things like that. But the video readings are so much easier for me to get done. And I have a turnover period of 24 to 48 hours, okay? If I can get it to you sooner, I will. However, keep in mind, there are other people who book readings with me as well, and sometimes I get backed up with those, but I try to get them out as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching my channel. I appreciate likes and comments. Thank you. Peace and love.